Welcome to Accounting Fundamentals. A balance sheet is not just a list of numbers. It is a standardized picture of an entity's financial position. In the United States, companies generally follow GAAP, while companies in many other countries use IFRS. These frameworks make reports more comparable. Start with the entity concept. The business is treated as separate from its owners, so the owner's personal cash is not mixed with the company's cash. The money measurement concept adds a boundary. An item must be expressible in monetary terms to appear on the balance sheet. The going concern concept assumes the entity will continue operating, which makes it reasonable to classify assets and obligations over future periods. Finally, the dual aspect concept says every transaction has at least two effects. That logic produces the accounting equation: assets equal liabilities plus equity. Assets are the resources controlled by the entity. Liabilities are claims by outsiders. Equity is the owner's residual claim. Double-entry bookkeeping records both sides so the equation remains balanced. Let's apply those definitions to Dathsoon's Donuts. An asset is something the entity controls, expects to benefit from, and acquired at a measurable cost. The first useful classification is current versus non-current. Current assets are expected to become cash or be used up within 1 year. Dathsoon's reports cash of $625,000. Accounts receivable adds $175,000. Customers have received goods on credit, and the business expects to collect cash soon. Inventory contributes $325,000 because it is held for sale. Prepaid expenses add $5,000. The cash has already been paid, but the related benefit, such as rent, has not yet been used. Together, current assets total $1,130,000. Non-current assets are not expected to be converted or consumed within a year. Property, plant, and equipment is recorded at $1,250,000, but accumulated depreciation of $330,000 reflects wear and tear over time. Net non-current assets are $920,000. Add current and non-current assets, and total assets equal $2,050,000. Classification helps us judge liquidity as well as the resources supporting the business. The other half of the balance sheet explains how Dachshund's assets were financed. A liability is a debt owed to an outside creditor in exchange for money, goods, or services. Current liabilities are due within 1 year. Dachshund's accounts payable, bank loan payable due soon, and estimated tax liability total $235,000. Long-term liabilities are obligations extending beyond a year. The long-term bank loan is $840,000. Together, liabilities are $1,075,000. The remaining financing is equity, the owner's claim after liabilities are deducted. Paid-in capital is $300,000 supplied by investors. Retained earnings are $675,000, generated by profitable operations and reinvested in the entity. Equity therefore totals $975,000. Now check the equation. $1,130,000 of current assets plus $920,000 of non-current assets equals $2,050,000 of total assets. On the other side, $1,075,000 of liabilities plus $975,000 of equity also equals $2,050,000. The balance is not a coincidence. It is the visible result of dual aspect accounting. Double entry bookkeeping becomes practical through T accounts. A T account is simply a visual record with a left side and a right side. The left side is the debit side. The right side is the credit side. Debit and credit do not mean good and bad, or money in and money out. Their meaning depends on the account. For assets, a debit increases the balance and a credit decreases it. Expenses behave the same way. Debit increases expense, credit decreases it. For liabilities and equity, a credit increases the balance while a debit decreases it. Revenue is an equity increase, so revenue normally carries a credit balance. A useful memory is AE on the debit side. Assets and expenses increase with debits. LER on the credit side. Liabilities, equity, and revenue increase with credits. Consider buying inventory with cash. Debit inventory because the asset increases, credit cash because that asset decreases. The total debit equals the total credit. This is how the dual aspect concept operates transaction by transaction, preserving the accounting equation and creating an audit trail.